Hello students, this is my fourth lecture on chapter 2, that is functions of management. Today we are going to learn about the directing. In our last lectures we have done with the introduction to functions of management, as well as we have done with planning, which is the basic function, organizing, which is to set up the structure according to the planning, and staffing which relates to the human resource only. Now today, starting with directing. Directing is the soul of management function. In this, it is the process of instructing, guiding, communicating, inspiring, motivating, and supervising the employees to achieve predetermined goals of an organization. So here it is said that directing is the soul of management function. Soul means Atma, right? Means if suppose a person body is there, but if he is not alive, so is there any use of that body? No. But if the person is alive, if soul is there in the body, then that person is good enough. But अगर किसी इंसान के अंदर आत्मा ही नहीं है तो उस इंसान का क्या फ़ायदा है? हमें कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है, right? So this is the meaning of that. So in an organization, directing plays an role of the soul. Means ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की जो आत्मा है, जो जान है, वो क्या है? डायरेक्टिंग. क्योंकि प्रॉपर डायरेक्टिंग होगी तो प्रॉपर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन गोल्स अचीव होंगे. ओके, सो इट इज़ द प्रोसेस ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्टिंग, गाइडिंग, कम्युनिकेटिंग. इंस्ट्रक्ट करना, इंस्ट्रक्शंस यानी इंस्ट्रक्शंस देना, कैसे काम करना है, ऑर्डर्स देना. गाइडिंग, गाइड करना कि आप सही कर रहे हो, गलत कर रहे हो, स्लो कर रहे हो, फास्ट कर रहे हो, राइट. कम्युनिकेटिंग, कम्युनिकेट करना, लोगों को बताना. इंस्पायरिंग, उनको इंस्पायर करना सो दैट दे कैन डू देयर बेस्ट. देन मोटिवेट करना, अगेन द सेम मीनिंग, मोटिवेट टू डू दी थिंग्स इन द राइट टाइम, राइट. एंड सुपरवाइजिंग यानी अगेन वही देखना कि कहीं सही हो रहा है, कहाँ गलत हो रहा है, कुछ कमी है तो क्या कमी रह गई है, राइट. ऑल दिस थिंग्स. एंड व्हाई ऑल दिस थिंग्स? दिस प्रोसेस ऑफ डायरेक्टिंग इज डन to achieve predetermined goals of an organization. Direction is a continuous function initiated at top level and flows to the low level through organizational hierarchy. Now it is a continuous, it's an ongoing process and it starts from the top level management से शुरू होता है एंड लोअर तक जाता है. तो बीच में क्या है? मिडल लेवल मैनेजमेंट. टॉप वाले मिडल लेवल को डायरेक्ट करते हैं, मिडल वाले लोअर लेवल को डायरेक्ट करते हैं. सो दिस इज ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल हायरार्की. वी हैव ऑलरेडी लर्न दिस इन स्केलर जेम, राइट. नाउ it is a continuous managerial process that goes on throughout the tenure of the organization. As I told you, it's a continuous ongoing throughout the tenure of organization. Means if the organization last for 10 years, अगर organization 10 साल तक काम करे तो पूरे 10 साल तक ये फंक्शन काम ये हो ही रहा है, होता ही रहता है, राइट. राइट. ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर 10 साल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन काम करे तो स्टार्टिंग के 4 साल ही सिर्फ डायरेक्टिंग का फंक्शन यूज हुआ है, बाकी यूज नहीं है. नो, it is going to be used throughout the lifetime. Your tenure means what? Lifetime of the organization. Director is a person who shows the correct path as well as guides the employee in solving the problems wherever necessary. So the function is directing, and the main person who is related to this function is the director. He is the person who shows the correct path, and also he guide the employees in solving the problems whenever necessary. A few philosophers call direction as life spark of an enterprise. As we are, two things we have learned today about directing. First, it is the soul of the business. Second, it is also called as life spark of an enterprise. यानी spark यानी कोई चीज़ चमकती है, तो जैसे एंटरप्राइज की जिंदगी में जो चमक रहा है, राइट, मैंने जिसके कारण एंटरप्राइज है, वो क्या है? डायरेक्टिंग है. नाउ कमिंग टू द डेफिनेशंस. सी द डेफिनेशन. Following are some of the important definitions of directing. Theo Eman. Direction consists of the process and techniques utilizing in issuing instructions, making certain that operations are carried out as planned. So it is a process of techniques टेक्निक्स मीन्स व्हाट? टेक्निक्स मीन्स सम गाइडलाइंस, कुछ ऐसे तरीके जो यूटिलाइज किए किसके लिए? इंस्ट्रक्शन देने के लिए, विच हैज़ बीन यूटिलाइज इन गिविंग instruction. Issuing means giving instruction and making certain that opportunities are carried out as planned. Making certain means to find out, ऐसा करना कि ऐसे करने से जो हमने प्लानिंग किया था उसी तरह से ऑपरेशंस कैरिड आउट हुए. ऑपरेशंस मीन्स या द वर्क हैज़ बीन carried out, the targets has been the work which is given to the employee has been done. Okay, now Ernest Dale: directing is what has to be done and in what manner through dictating the procedures and policies for accomplishing performance standards. So it is nothing but how to done, how to do, what to do, what manager, and for that what is to be done, for what manager is dictating the procedure and policies, the rules and regulations, so as to accomplish performance standards. Now the third one, Urvik and Breach: directing is the guidance, the inspiration, the leadership of those men and women that constitute the real case of responsibilities of management. So directing is the guidance. It gives guidance, it gives inspiration, it is the leader. We are under the leadership qualities of the men and women, right? Who constitutes the real case of responsibilities of management, means जो really who are responsible for the management, and for that what they are doing, they are guiding and inspiring the subordinates to carry out the work in proper fashion. Okay, this is the meaning of this definition. Now moving towards the importance of directing. Directing refers to a process or technique of instructing, guiding, inspiring, counseling, overseeing, and leading people towards the accomplishment of organizational goals. So again, it's a process or technique. ऐसा तरीका है, ऐसा वेज है. किस तरह, किसके लिए है? Instructing. I told you to give the orders, to instruct them, to help them. Guiding. Again guiding them that you are doing right or wrong. Inspiring them that you can do much better than this. Counseling. Counseling means what was planned, how you have done it, can you do it better, right? So whatever is wrong, to counsel that. Then overseeing. Overseeing means overall glance लेना कि सब चीज़ ठीक से हुआ है या नहीं. Again this comes under the directing. And leading people towards the accomplishment of organizational goals, or directly or indirectly after doing these things, what has happened? Accomplishment of organizational goals are achieved. So supervision is an integral part of direct function. Now supervision, it is integral, मतलब वो अगर आप डायरेक्टिंग बोल रहे हो तो सुपरविजन उसमें आ ही रहा है, उसको अलग से आपको मेंशन करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, राइट? सुपरवाइज करना यानी क्या? अब आपका एग्ज़ाम होता है, व्हेन एवर देयर इज एग्ज़ाम इन कॉलेज, द पीपल आर राइटिंग द एग्ज़ाम एंड देयर इज अ सुपरवाइजर इन द रूम, राइट? सपोज दैट सुपरवाइजर इज नॉट देयर, देन व्हाट विल हैपन? कोई भी ईमानदारी से एग्ज़ाम लिखेगा? नहीं लिखेगा. कोई इसके पेपर में झाँकेगा, कोई उसके. जब सुपरवाइज़र होता है तब तो लिखते नहीं हो, तब तो चालू रहते हैं इशारेबाजी. तो इसीलिए सुपरवाइज़र बहुत ज़रूरी, सुपरवाइजिंग बहुत ज़रूरी है, सो दैट द पीपल डू द राइट थिंग at right time, right? Because if freeness is given, if an over freeness is given, then people will not take time to break the rules and regulations. That's why supervision is necessary. And again, whenever there is, we talk about directing function, supervision is an integral part. The director supervises employees by observations, examining the reports and behavior of employees. वो कैसे सुपरवाइज करता है, कैसे देखता है, कैसे उनको ऑब्जर्वेशंस, वो देखता है कि वो किस तरह काम कर रहे हैं. एग्जामिनिंग दी रिपोर्ट्स, जो भी रिपोर्ट्स बनती हैं कि इतना काम हुआ, ऐसे हुआ, इस वजह इतने बजे चालू किया था, इतना यूज़ हुआ, इतना बच गया, इतना वेस्टेज हुआ है, ये सारी रिपोर्ट्स एग्जामिन करके करता है. एंड द बिहेवियर ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज, हाउ द एम्प्लॉयज आर behaving, whether there is peace, harmony in the organization or not. Okay. Now, on the basis of the above definition, the importance of directing can be stated as follows. So now the first function of directing is initiates action. Initiate means it helps to take action. Direction is the function which supports to activate the plans with the help of employees. Every action is initiated through timely direction. Proper instructions are given to subordinates while completing their assigned task. The managers direct the subordinates about what to do, how to do, when to do, and also to see that their instructions are properly followed. So, directing helps to initiate action, means at least start with the action process, right? And once the one work is done, it will give the instruction for the second action, right? See, in any organization, ऐसा नहीं कि स्टार्टिंग में बता दिया ये करना, नहीं, आज का क्या टारगेट है, उसमें से आपको पहले क्या करना है, ये कितनी देर में करना है, अगर ये ख़त्म हो गया तो नेक्स्ट टारगेट फिर वो बताएंगे, ऐसे इट इज़ लाइक दिस गोइंग ऑन प्रोसेस. So, for example, suppose I take an example of your BK subject, any subject I can tell, but I'm taking for BK. Suppose final accounts is going on, right? So first the teacher will give you the orders, or you can say ask you to solve the all solved question of your textbook of final accounts. Then the teacher will ask you to solve all unsolved questions of your final accounts. Then when she or he is satisfied that okay fine, you have done almost 10, that is 20 problems of these final account in from your textbook, then they may ask you to solve the last 10 years papers, right? Then once that 10 years papers is over, then they will give you some difficult types of questions, some which has been saved for the some brilliant students. So in this way it helps, directing will help you to initiate action, right? And with timely direction, how they have to solve, right? How much time they will take, and if they have completed their task, then next task direction will be given to them. So when, how, what, all these instructions are given with the help of direction functions. Second function, integrates efforts. Communication is one of the elements of direction. See, supervision integral part होता है, communication क्या है? One of the elements of direction, means it's one of the way. आप direction कैसे करोगे लोगों का? Communicate करके, right? It helps in integrating the efforts of all employees and departments which result in the achievement of organizational goal. Integration of efforts is possible through persuasive leadership and effective communication towards the accomplishment of organizational goals. So what here it has been told then that the efforts of employees of all the departments has been integrated. Integrated यानी एक साथ जोड़ देना, integrate करना यानी सारी चीज़ों को एक साथ मिला देना. Means one department is doing lot of efforts but the other department is very lazy, not doing their efforts, not taking pains, right? Not finishing their work in time. So ultimately मैंने पहले भी ऐसे examples दिए हैं आपको कि एक जन तो बहुत अच्छे से काम कर रहा है लेकिन दूसरा नहीं कर रहा है, तो क्या उसको मिलेगा? नहीं मिलेगा फ़ायदा. So what directing helps, it helps integrating effort, because what it will do, it will integrate the efforts of all employees and all departments of the organization. And whenever there is integration of efforts through persuasive leadership, means leadership qualities के कारण, and effective proper communication, इस डिपार्टमेंट में क्या चल रहा है, इस डिपार्टमेंट में क्या चल रहा है, ये प्रॉपर कम्युनिकेशन अगर है, then only, means whenever there is integration of the efforts of all the departments and employees, then only you can reach to organizational goals, right? And this can be done with the help of proper directing through communication. Coming to the next point, means of motivation. While directing the subordinates, their opinions are also considered. A manager identifies the potential and abilities of its subordinates and helps them to give their best. He also motivates them by offering them financial and non-financial incentives to improve their performance. It boosts the morale of subordinates. Now, motivation means what? सो टू मेक यू मोटिवेटेड, आपको और ज़्यादा अच्छा काम करने के लिए उत्साह करना, दैट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ मोटिवेशन. So whenever the director directs the subordinates, then if suppose any employee wants to give their opinion, right, if they wants to tell something to the director, then the director should listen to that subordinate, right? So a manager is a person who identifies the potential and abilities of its subordinates, and it will help him to their best result, to give the best result. Now he can also give them financial and non-financial incentives. Last day I explained you regarding the financial and non-financial. Financial incentives are those which are directly in terms of money. Financial means जो भी आपको पैसे में मिलेगा, राइट, जैसे आपकी सैलरी बढ़ रही है, राइट, फिर उसके बाद में आपको बोनस मिल रहा है, या आपको कोई और extra commission मिल रहा है. All these are financial incentives. Then what is non-financial incentives? Non-financial incentives are those incentives which are not actually in the monetary terms. Like what? Suppose they may give you the recognition um, in the team of some special team, right? Or they may ask your ideas or opinions while finalizing the deals, or they will give you some recognition. आपको कोई ऐसा मास्टर चीफ ऐसे करके कोई रिकॉग्निशन दे दें, राइट, जिससे आपकी इज्जत बढ़े. पैसे का मतलब नहीं है यहाँ पे, राइट, आपकी इज्जत बढ़े, राइट, यू गेट द प्रेस्टीज. So that is non-financial incentives. So all these things means to ask the subordinate to give their opinions, to give them financial incentives, to give them non-financial incentives. All these ways are taken by the manager so as to improve the performance of the subordinates, and ultimately it will boost the morale of your subordinate. Morale means what? He will be like more motivated. He will feel to work more for the organization, right? Now, next one, provide stability. Stability plays a significant role in the growth and survival of the organization. Effective leadership, communication, supervision, and motivation develop cooperation and commitment among the employees. It provides stability and creates balance among various departments and groups. So now stability means what? To become stable. Stable यानी एक ठहराव, एक जगह पे रुक जाना, राइट. सो दैट इज़ नथिंग बट, मैंने आपको कल भी समझाया था कि इफ़ again and again people are leaving, employees are leaving the job, you have to recruit the new people. When new people are recruited, then again you have to give that proper training and development programs. Again when become expertise, then they will benefit your organization. So it is just a wastage of money and time both. So if your employees are stable in the organization, it will help in the growth and survival of the organization, right? And how you can provide this stability among workers? By effective leadership. आपकी leadership effective होनी चाहिए. आप जो बोल रहे हैं वो उनको समझ में आना चाहिए. They should be very happy with your leadership. आपका communication अच्छा होना चाहिए. You should properly supervise them. You should motivate them. You should cooperate them. You should bring commitment among employees. This will ultimately lead to the stability, and stability will bring what? Balance among various departments and group. Next is what? Coping up with the changes. Factors of business environment are always changing. Adapting to the environmental changes is necessary for the growth of organization. With the help of motivation, proper communication and leadership, the employee can clearly understand the nature of change and also the positive outcomes of adapting to the change. For example, e-filing, use of robots at workplace, etc. Now see, in 11th standard also we have learned very much about the changing business environment, right? So what do you mean by changing environment? Means whenever there is changes in the environment, change is always for good, right? Change should be always for good, that we can say. Then change is always dynamic, means it is not static. Dynamic means वो हमेशा होता ही रहता है. बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट हमेशा चेंज होता ही रहता है. सो अब जो चेंजेस है, इफ़ वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू अडॉप्ट दैट चेंजेस, देन वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट द बेस्ट रिजल्ट. Suppose new syllabus has come, right? but you are just learning the old syllabus. So in exam, questions are going to come from the new syllabus, not from the old syllabus. So you are going to fail in the exam. So to cope up with the changes, you have to buy the new book, take the new syllabus, do the new syllabus, right? In the same way, in organization, whenever the business environment is changing, suppose here the examples are giving e-filing. E-filing means पहले जो क्लर्क होता था वो हाथ से सारे रिकॉर्ड्स लिखता था, मेंटेन करता था. अब ई फाइलिंग हो गया. टैली पैकेज, अब अकाउंटेंट जो होता है वो डायरेक्टली कंप्यूटर में एंट्रीज करता है, टैली पैकेज यूज़ करता है, राइट. सो जो भी चीज़ें हैं वो सारी चीज़ें अभी मशीन से यूज़ होने लगी हैं. रोबोट्स, अभी कोई प्रोडक्शन कंपनी है, सो फ्रॉम सेंडिंग द मटेरियल फ्रॉम हियर टू देयर, पहले ह्यूमन फोर्स यूज टू बी सेंडिंग, अपने एक ट्रॉली में किसी में सामान उठा के वो दूसरे तक जा रहे हैं. नाउ रोबोट्स आर यूज फॉर डूइंग दिस. सो if we are going to use this new technology, if we are going to change with the change in the environment, definitely we will get the success. And direction helps the employees by motivating them to, by communicating them, by the leadership to change, right? So this is that coping up with changes. Next point, effective utilization of resources. Direction involves assigning duties and responsibilities to everyone. Proper instruction and systems are developed to avoid wastage, duplication of efforts, etc. Subordinates are guided to utilize the resources, that is, men, machine, material, and money, in the maximum possible way. It helps in reducing cost and increasing profit. If you have analyze the thing, there are some points which are same in all those functions, like utilization of resources, and the explanation is also same. So explanation is also same. So whenever the directing is there, it will involve assigning duties and responsibilities to everyone. So proper instructions and systems are developed. Now, what will happen due to this? There will be no wastage, no duplication of efforts, so work will be finished in the time. All the resources, like physical resources, men, machine, material, money, right? And human resources like workforce, they are going to be used in the maximum possible way. So, this will help in reducing cost and increasing profit. Now, coming to the next one, creates team spirit. Direction focuses on motivating the subordinates for group efforts. Group efforts of these or team spirits play vital role in the success of an organization than individual efforts. Therefore, the role of manager as a director play very important role in guiding and motivating the employees to achieve predetermined goals. Now, what is team spirit? ये भाई हम आपने बहुत टाइम टीम स्पिरिट सुना होगा रिलेटेड टू स्पोर्ट्स, राइट. whenever any group activity is done, team spirit is very much necessary. What do you mean by this? Means you have to have the spirit. आपका जो spirit है वो किसकी तरह होना चाहिए? टीम की तरह. मीन्स जैसे कि मैंने पहले भी एक बार एग्जाम्पल दिया था इसके बारे में आपको, राइट, कि whenever there are group efforts, टीम स्पिरिट होना बहुत ज़रूरी है for the success, right? And direction helps in this. It motivates the subordinates for group efforts, right? Therefore, the role of manager or director plays a very important role in guiding and motivating the employees to achieve the predetermined goals. Means what? You should not think only of yourself. If you are in a group of 10 and you are working for that, you should have the team spirit. मैंने एक एग्जाम्पल दिया था, याद होगा तो, फुटबॉल मैच का, राइट. सपोज the passer, so there are different types of players in that football team. Suppose the passer is not going to pass the ball to the person who make goals, right? So ball will be in the field only, गोल नहीं हो पाएगा. सो टीम स्पिरिट लाना ज़रूरी है, राइट. जो भी उनकी प्लानिंग है, नहीं नहीं मैं पास कर दूंगा, गोल होगा तो उसका ही नाम होगा, बॉल तो मैंने पास की थी, ऐसे नहीं सोचना है. यू हैव टू think about the team, that your team will win. If you get the goal, your team will win. So that team spirit should be there. So in the same way in organization, every employee should think that if I am going to do my work properly, then the other will be able to do it. या फिर एक ग्रुप ऑफ 10 में वो मैं ज़्यादा काम करता हूँ, वो कम काम करता है, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. देयर शुड बी प्रॉपर टीम स्पिरिट, एंड फॉर दैट डायरेक्टर्स always motivate their subordinates. This is the meaning of that. Next, explore capabilities of individuals. Every individual has various capabilities or potential in addition to their formal qualification. Direction helps to identify and utilize their abilities for best performance by encouraging and motivating them, just like a leader. See, every human in himself is unique, right? हर इंसान अपने अंदर ही इसमें कुछ ना कुछ खास होता है. Every person, they are not alike. Every individual has some various capabilities. Some may be good in something, some may be good in something, some may be more strong in physical way, some may be more strong in mental way. So they have their own capabilities and potential other than their qualification, right? उनके qualification के अलावा ये उनकी कुछ capabilities और potentials होती है. So what direction will help? It helps to identify their abilities, and accordingly they will encourage them and motivate them like a leader. So to find out their capabilities and potentials, and then to encourage them, to motivate them, right? This is a work of a leader. So this means what? Direction will explore the capabilities of individual. उनका जो भी उनकी क्षमता है, capabilities means जो भी उनकी strength है, वो उसको use करने की उनको guide करेंगे. कौन? Directing function से they will, जो भी उनका leader होगा, he can find out and he can direct him accordingly, right? Increases efficiency level. Guidance and motivation is given to subordinates to perform at their best level. Being a leader, team spirit is created by manager as well as proper techniques of supervision are used. It works positively and results into enhancing the efficiency level of whole organization. Now, best जो डायरेक्टिंग है, हमने पहले भी देखा कि वो गाइडेंस प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, मोटिवेशन प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, कैपेबिलिटीज़ पता कर रहा है इंडिविजुअल्स की, राइट? इट बीइंग अ लीडर, टीम स्पिरिट दे आर जनरेटिंग among the subordinates. Then supervision, proper techniques of supervision they are using. And when all these things are done by the manager, then what happened? It works positively. The subordinates will like the manager, they will listen to the manager, they will work as per those things, right? And which is nothing but going to result in enhancing the efficiency level of whole organization. Last day also I told you, development of an employee means development of an organization. So same way, efficiency level is improved of an employee, that means efficiency level of the organization is improved, because human employee, right, human force or workforce is the asset of an organization. So it is going to directly affect the efficiency of the organization only. एम्प्लॉयज़ जितना अच्छा काम करेंगे, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को उतना ही अच्छा बेनिफिट मिलेगा. Then next is what? Cooperation. Cooperation is necessary for smooth flow of organizational activities. It should be created by manager, that is director from top level to bottom level of management. Healthy cooperation, teamwork and higher efficiency level lead to attainment of goals. So cooperation is very much necessary, right? And it can be created by manager from the top to the bottom level. Top level will cooperate to the middle level will cooperate to the bottom level. So healthy cooperation, teamwork, efficiency, this will lead to the attainment of goals. It means what? कि टॉप लेवल ने मिडल लेवल को बता दिया, लेकिन मिडल लेवल जो है वो लोअर लेवल को सपोर्ट ही नहीं कर रहा है, नहीं, उनकी कुछ बात मानने के लिए तैयार नहीं है, उनसे एक्स्ट्रा काम करा रहे हैं, प्रॉपरली गाइड नहीं कर रहे हैं. तो क्या आपको, अगर वो कॉपरेट नहीं कर रहे हैं बॉटम लेवल के साथ, सो विल वर्कर्स विल गिव देयर आउटपुट? नो, दे विल नॉट बी एबल टू गिव देयर आउटपुट, राइट? सो कॉपरेशन इज वेरी मच नेसेसरी इन ऑल लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, फ्रॉम टॉप टू मिडल टू bottom level. When every people will work in coordination in an organization, and there will be healthy cooperation, teamwork and efficiency, then only the organizational goals can be achieved. So these are the 10 points of the importance of the staffing. Now, of directing. Thus, directing to subordinates is a basic management function that includes building an effective work climate through motivation. So what will help to directing? It is a basic management functions from which the subordinates can work in an efficient work climate. And how? By motivation provided from the managers, from the directors. The workers will be able to work in a healthy climate and an effective climate, and it is ultimately going to result into organizational goals, right? So these are the 10 points of directing. And again, the same thing as I told you, okay, anyone can come in the exam. So for directing, again, you will write what is directing and explain the importance of directing. You can write all the 10 points within 2 to 3 lines. You can cut short it, write in your own words, right? And as I told you, there are many of the points which are almost in each and every function of the management. Once you finish with the chapter, then you will be able to understand that more easily. Okay, so complete this assignment of today's, and if any doubt, then text me. Okay, so I stop the lecture here. Tomorrow we will be dealing with coordinating. Okay, thank you.